Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable MUT coins on the market. And don't forget to use code Ferdy at checkout for 5% off. What's going on, guys? Today we are looking at the brand new Gridiron Guardian Trevor Lawrence. And of course, make sure you stick around to the end of the video where we will fill out Trevor Lawrence's final report. The shout out of the day today goes to my man James for commenting the emoji of the day on last video, and if you want a chance to be shout out in the next one, let's comment the Jaguar emoji. The second you start to think that EA is going to turn this thing around, the second you think EA Sports is heating up, they go out there and they do this. It's very similar to actually being a Jets fan. You know, it's very similar to that. The second you get a little bit of hope, it's just ripped away from you. And I don't even know what the vision is for EA Sports right now. I don't even know. I don't know what they're doing. I think, like, I know I said it 2 weeks ago, but I think they're actually trying to make people stop playing this game. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know, man. I've never seen anything like this before. I don't see the vision. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. I don't know. Just a bunch of uninspiring promos from EA Sports, man. I don't know. I don't know. But we got Trevor Lawrence. This card looks mid. You cannot convince me that this Trevor Lawrence card and Tua's card yesterday are the same overall. You just literally cannot convince me that they are. There's no way they are. They're literally slapping overalls on these cards and saying that they're 89 overalls when they're like, this card just isn't. He just isn't. Maybe once you boost him up with all of his all his Gridiron Guardians chemistries and his strat cards and things like that, maybe he'll get to that. But that's not how it should be. You know, he should be an 89 overall by himself, and then these boosts make him that much better. That's what makes going after these promo cards like worth it sometimes. You know, I mean, look at Isaiah Simmons. I don't know. Even as a ball carrier, he's like insanely mid. The stats on this card are just not good. They look like 87 overall, 85 overall, 86 overall. It doesn't look good for Trevor Lawrence. And then for the abilities, he does get 5-star abilities here, top tier for all QBs in this game right now. Pretty standard. And he does get the Jacksonville Jaguars and Gliders chems. And make sure you are going to try to get this strat card if you are going to use Trevor Lawrence. Give him that +5 throw on the run. One good thing about this card is the acceleration at 85. The one complaint I had about Tua was the low acceleration. Although he has 85 speed, the low acceleration, you could definitely feel when it came to rolling out. But Trevor Lawrence has 85 acceleration. And yeah, apparently him and Tua do have the same release. The only difference is one's a righty, one's a lefty. But yeah, let's hop into practice mode. Let's see Trevor Lawrence's release, and then we'll hop into some gameplay. All right, here we go. We're going to try hitting this seam here to Gronk. And yep, they should have the same release, Trevor Lawrence and Tua. Looks pretty similar. I had Gunslinger in both gameplays. If I think Tua will end up just being the better guy. We're going to try hitting this comeback. Okay, he never came back. I mean, I guess he kind of did. My timing's a little off there. But yeah, it's just going to be your standard release. I want to try to roll out with him real quick and see what that's all about. Because with that acceleration, yeah, good acceleration. You're definitely going to be feeling that. If you want to roll out with this card, you definitely can. He's got good enough acceleration. And then I would definitely give him that +5 throw on the run. Again, I don't know if there's like an exchange set or something if you didn't pick the Gliders strat card. If you didn't know you were going to use this card, obviously you probably didn't. But you know, he feels good. He feels good. Hopefully the stats are okay enough, and you can use your use your accuracy meter or whatever, and you'll be okay. But the release feels solid. Let's hop into a game, and let's see what Trevor Lawrence can do today. As you can tell, man, spirits are down today. Spirits are definitely down today, bro. All right, we are taking on a Seattle Seahawks theme team. And before we get into the game, this would be a fantastic time for you to head down there, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications. If you are new to the channel, man, it always is appreciated. And we're going through just an absolute dry spell here playing this game, man. But, we're still grinding. We're still pumping out the content, even though EA doesn't even want to do that. So, yeah, of course, any support is deeply appreciated. And if you do find these videos helpful, also hitting that like button is a great free way to support the channel. But here we go. Let's get started with Trevor Lawrence, man. We're going to get into our wing slot formation in the Patriots playbook. And we're just going to run the offense out of there, man. We, of course, have Calvin, Tyreek Hill, Rob Gronkowski. And we are using the good old Lions team, the good old Lions-Jets theme team right now. I don't think the Jets right now is at 25 out of 50 because we are cheating at quarterback on Trevor Lawrence. But, when I have Mike Vick in there, it is complete. It is done. But let's see what he's in here. He just bring over Deion Sanders, or that's actually Lawrence Taylor. That's going to be wide open to that left side. Cut that back, cut it again, Calvin, and there we go. A nice first down for Trevor Lawrence. And the main reason why I do like lefties a little bit more right now is because they actually throw that pass much better. It's much faster than a right-handed quarterback throws it. That's just for my scheme personally, and I could probably run the play the other way and it would work better, but for some reason, I'm just more comfortable throwing the ball that way. I don't know what it is. I just am. But let's see if we can try to get this little post open to Calvin. Maybe we'll have Laporta underneath. It looks like we're going to have Calvin actually open here. Also, Tyreek got open as well. I just don't trust that route normally, and I thought he was playing cover 3, so I thought there'd be a... he went the cover 2 man, but I thought he was playing cover 3. So, I just threw the ball to Calvin. It's okay. It's all right. But yeah, I do think Trevor Lawrence will play okay now. I think the problem with this card is that he's just going to phase out. I think he's just going to phase out sooner than later. And also, I went to like the pack store before this gameplay to see if the content was out. That's usually the best way to check to see if the packs are in the store. Usually that means the content's out. And I saw they're trying to charge dudes $50 for one of these champions. $50, man. I mean, that's just, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. What was the point of this pack strike last year, man? What was the point of it, bro? What was the point? Get off me. I don't know if we're going to have enough real estate here to make this work, but we're going to give it a try. Okay. Should be cover 3. We're going to try to get Calvin back in that end zone, throw that in bounds, and that's going to be that's one of the easiest drives I've ever put together, man. Trevor Lawrence made it look easy. He made it look real easy. He didn't even have to roll out. Didn't even have to get cute. Just nothing but dots. Okay, I don't hate going to this little like lean route to Calvin. I don't hate the decision to do something like that. And he's gonna actually get. Oh, he threw right behind his ear, and there we go. Trevor Lawrence does get it there. He dove on that crosser. That's exactly what I want him to do. And then it's a risky throw. I'm not gonna lie, but on a 2-point conversion, why not try to throw it? You know what I mean? Why not? And normally I would motion over the tight end, and I would probably put Calvin on like a zig or something like that, depending on whatever tell I get. But that ended up working. Good ball from Trevor Lawrence. And yeah, I mean, like I said, this card's gonna play fine. It's just when more quarterbacks come out, he's just gonna phase out very quickly, like very quickly. I don't know. I like for example, a guy like, and I mean, normally quarterback is a position that kind of phases out fast. Unless this year, like as far as progression went, it was just really slow. So I guess that's not true this year because we had Mike Vick and Warren Moon as like the best QBs for a while. But normally that's true. In normal years, that's pretty true. And this guy still has Warren Moon on the Seattle team. But normally that is true. But, you know, the only card from the Gridiron Guardians promo that I think that's going to last, probably Isaiah Simmons. And that's it. Just Isaiah Simmons. That's it. And I feel like the big problem with promos right now is that they've kind of gone away from a theme. I know like most feared, there should be a pretty common theme. Like you're not going to drop like a Mac Jones most feared unless someone's trying to grab your nuts or something like that. But you know, like you're not gonna drop a like most feared has a pretty decent theme year in year out. Like Derrick Henry's, your Randy Moss's, guys like that should be in the most feared promo. Gridiron Guardians has no theme, and these kind of in between promos have no theme. I don't know. It's just like they're spinning a wheel and just picking random names. I just don't know. I just don't. That's kind of what the problem is for me right now. Even last year's Gridiron Guardian promo was actually pretty good. I thought so. We had Eric Dickerson in it, DK Metcalf, Justin Herbert, and those guys make sense. And they even had like those comic book cards that were pretty cool. Cordero Patterson had one, Justin Fields had one, Sauce Gardner had one. Even last year's Gridiron Guardian promo. Do I like how it's the same name every year? No, but even last year's there's a little bit of creativity. This year, the most creative that they actually got was just giving them strat cards and like cool names. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't see the vision. I don't see the vision, man. But yeah, man, apparently Team Diamonds is coming out, and I've been saying it for a while. I think what this game needs right now is a 32 team chem promo, or 32 team promo where all 32 teams get a good card because, you know, we just need variety in this game. We need more options in this game. That's what we need. And apparently they said they're doing a little bit differently. The only way they can like mess it up is if they don't give all 32 teams cards. That's the only way that they can mess up Team Diamond. If they mess up Team Diamonds like that, I'd be shocked, man. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be because EA's just been on an awful streak recently. But man, if they take away all 32 teams getting a card for Team Diamonds, it's okay if they change about the champion works. I don't care if they change that, but all 32 need an upgrade, man. If they change that, bro, it looks like we are going to be getting some kind of too high here. That's what it kind of looks like to me. Like he's the kind of the guy responsible. Trevor Lawrence gonna step up in the pocket, go ahead and slide. Again, you want to slide with this card as carrying is just too low, or you are gonna get punished if you don't. You definitely gonna want to slide. All right, let's try something a little bit more like this. And now he's definitely in some kind of zone. Throw that ball up. Oh my God, we actually had it. That was like a engage 8 or something. Yeah, let's not do a flood. I'd rather run this. We should get. Oh, that's kind of a tough ball. We got DeAndre Swift who drops it. Okay, he's actually using cap. Oh, that might still get there. Oh my God, it actually almost got there. I think he probably dropped that pig, but he's using the flood there. All right, here we go. Let's try to get one more good drive here with Trevor Lawrence. We're gonna go ahead and streak Calvin. We'll block Swift. We don't need to block Swift, but I think I still probably will. See what he's playing here. We should have Gronk kind of in that intermediate ball. He does catch it. Gronk, of course, big body. He will come down with those. He's running cover 3 again. Running that cover 3 again. We could try like a flood concept if we wanted to. We could try a couple different things. There's not really a good flood concept out of this. We'll go back. We'll go back to what we were running before in a wing slot. I don't hate going with a run here on 2nd and 5. If we do get the zone read, then I guess we're going to throw that ball out there to Calvin. He's using it. Should get good blocking with Gronk. And we do get a first down. There we go. Okay, I'll take that all day. I mean, it's not a bad idea. I just don't understand why he's doing it. I don't get it. I mean, he's mainly like the receiver that gets a lot of the touches. This should be covered. We caught him over the top. Calvin's going to get open. Good ball right there from Trevor Lawrence. And there we go. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. Did Calvin, like, catch every ball in the first drive and I didn't even notice? There's a chance he did. There's a good chance he did. I think maybe he actually did. Just switch it up, though. And you should get Gronk wide open. There we go. It makes like a little wheel route almost. And when they're playing underneath coverage, that one's free. So, yeah, Trevor Lawrence, we're going to go for 2 here. We're going to go for 2 for his final throw of the day. But, again, this card, he's going to play okay now. He's going to play okay, but in a week, 2 weeks, it'll look like this card's an 84 overall. That's what's going to happen. His abilities aren't anything crazy. The card just plays solid. That's the best way I could probably describe it to you. He's going to be playing the flat there, and that's going to be 2-point conversion good. There we go. Okay, to wrap this thing up, we have Trevor Lawrence's final report, and I'm going to give him 16 stars. For physical, I'm going to give him 4 stars. Good build, good height, decent throw power, but it's the acceleration on this card that does save him from 3 stars. I do like that 85 acceleration, so 4 stars for physical stats. 3 stars, pretty self-explanatory. I already kind of explained it. Abilities does have, abilities up to par with the best QBs in the game right now. And for animations, I gave 2 of 4 yesterday. So I'm going to give Trevor Lawrence a 4 today. Both releases are solid. Nothing really, going out there and going to get. It's not like it's like a game-changing release, but it's solid. You could definitely use it, especially with that gunslinger. It felt really good. So yeah, 16 stars for T-Law. Let me know. I mean, you're probably not picking this card up unless you have a Jags team or you love Trevor Lawrence, I guess. But yeah, as always, I will see you boys in the next one.